Good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine. Today, we are going to discuss the first chapter of class 6th biology, that is plant life. For today, our topic is germination of seed. Now, students, today we are going to discuss three topics: germination of seed, structure of seed, and structure of fruit. One by one, we will discuss these topics. So, today, our first topic is germination of seed. Students, all of you have seen that from seeds, baby plant emerges out and it grows into new plants. That plant later on we can call them herbs, shrubs, or trees. It is their different forms. Now, students, see germination of seed, it requires different conditions. A seed germinates in different environment according to presence of some factors, like the seed requires proper soil, the seeds require proper temperature, proper supply of air, proper supply of water, and pH of the soil. Once the seed get all these conditions, the seed develops into new plants by the process of germination. So, germination is defined as growth of a new plant from dormant embryo. See, inside seeds there is a baby plant which is known as embryo. It becomes active when the seed gets all favorable condition. Now see how a seed germinates. You can see here steps. I have made a flow chart. It will be easier for you to go through this flow chart and you will be easily able to understand the process. Now see, firstly what happens, the seed is placed in moist soil. Suppose this is the seed. It is placed in moist soil. Moist soil means the soil which contains proper amount of water. Now students, see, as the seed is placed in moist soil, the seed swells up. The seed swells up and it becomes soft. Now how it swells? Because there is entry of water, that is moisture, into the seed and it swells. Now what happens as it swells, the covering, hard covering of the seeds, it becomes soft and it bursts. It bursts. The shell is the outer covering. It bursts. Now what happens, students? You can see here the enzyme present in seed digest the stored food and make it soluble. So the enzymes which are present inside the seeds, it digests the stored food which is present in the seed and make it soluble. Now what happens, this soluble food helps radicle and plumule to grow. Now there you can see two terms, radicle and plumule. Now what happens is, when this radicle, it moves into the soil and it forms root. This radicle forms root. Simply you can remember like this: R is for radicle and R is for root. Second, the plumule, it moves upward and it forms stem. Here it is radicle, this is plumule. As soon as this plumule moves upward and it forms stem, this plumule it utilizes sunlight from the environment and it performs the process of photosynthesis. Now photosynthesis already you know means the plant it starts manufacturing its own food. Now we will move to next topic. Types of seeds. Now students, you can see here seeds, basically there are of two types, monocotyledon seeds and dicotyledon seeds, or monocot seeds or dicot seeds. Now see monocot seeds, these seeds have one cotyledon, means they have a single cotyledon. Example, in case of maize and rice, you can see they have only a single cotyledon. Dicotyledon seeds or dicotyledonous seed or dicot seeds. These seeds have two cotyledons. Example, bean and gram. You can see here, once you open these kinds of seeds, you can see two thick fleshy cotyledons. These are known as dicot seeds. Now students, see here our next topic is structure of seed. So you already know, you have seen fruits, you have eaten fruits, and you have observed that some seeds they contain some fruit it contains one seed and some fruits they contain many seeds. Now what is the structure of seed? See, each seed contains a baby plant inside it, which is known as embryo. This is the seed coat and this is stored food. Now see here, each seed contains a baby plant called embryo. This one. Embryo, it contains tiny root that is radicle and a small shoot that is plumule and cotyledons. These are the cotyledons. Cotyledons provide food for baby plant. Now see, these are the cotyledons. These cotyledons they store food and they provide food to baby plant. So this is structure of the seed. See students, next topic is structure of fruit. Now you can see what is fruit. Already during that fertilization topic I have told you that fruit is matured or ripened ovary. So mature ovary is called fruit. Fruits can be dry or fleshy, means the fruits which you eat, it can be dry, that is nut, you have seen nut, you have eaten nuts, these are dry fruits, or it can be fleshy in case of apple. Now see, basically a fruit it comprises of two parts, one is seed and the other is pericarp. Seed and pericarp. Pericarp it comprises of three parts. One is the epicarp or exocarp. It is the outer layer of the fruit. The second one is mesocarp. It is middle layer of the fruit. And third one is endocarp. It is the innermost layer of the fruit. Now students, you can see here This is the seed. Exocarp. Mesocarp. This one. Endocarp. These together they form pericarp. Now students, see what are the function of these exocarp, mesocarp and endocarp. You can see here epicarp, that is the outermost layer of the fruit. It forms a tough outer of skin of fruit. You can see here this, it forms a tough outer of the skin of the fruit. Epicarp protects fruit and protects pulp inside the fruit. So this exocarp, what it is doing, it is protecting the pulp. Pulp, you all know, a thick paste, that sweet and thick paste which we are eating, it protects that pulp. Mesocarp, which is the fleshy middle layer, basically mesocarp is the layer which is eaten by us. So this mesocarp is the middle layer, that is fleshy. Endocarp, it is the innermost layer, and endocarp, it surrounds the seeds and it protects the seed. So students, now your first chapter is over. Now what you have to do today, your home task is you have to learn all steps of germination. Second, you have to practice diagram of seed and fruit. So in our next lecture we will start second chapter. Thank you.